Bitch, you let me on my own. Ay, onto that dirty now.
What's up, guys? Peace. How's it going? Let's talk about Impact Wrestling's Overdrive for November the 18th, 2022. This Impact Plus event was decent. I thoroughly enjoyed it. We're going to go over the pre-show matches real quick, and then we're going to go ahead and get into the rest of the match card. All right. So, Rich Swann, he won a 6-way X Division match for whatever reason. Okay. He defeated Jason Hotch. So, who cares? I have no idea why the fuck they're pushing Rich Swann. He's okay at best, but why are they pushing him? It just doesn't make any sense. Then we had the Bullet Club featuring Chris Bay and Ace Austin versus the Motor City Machine Guns. And they are the never open weight tag team champions in New Japan or whatever. I'm like, what the fuck? How many belts does New Japan have? Like, what? They have like probably at least 32 belts in the entire promotion. Like, what the hell? But the Motor City Machine Guns, they win. So they're going to be the new number one contenders. Moving on to the main card. First match of the night. Moose versus Bully Ray in a tables match. Bully wins via the spear. Moving on, there was a Zoom interview with Frankie Kazarian's wife and Gia Miller, and they're all cheering on Frankie. Next, Taya Valkyrie and Jessica, a.k.a. the Death Dolls, versus Tasha Steelz and Savannah Evans. Savannah Evans needs to improve. I do like some of her work, but she needs to really improve. And I do think that if she was in WWE, she would do a lot better. And I like what they're doing with Tasha Steelz. But, you know, the Death Dolls, they retain. So I'm glad there was no hot potato with the championships. So there's that. But I don't know what they're going to do with Tasha and Savannah going forward. I really don't. I'm like, damn. Because I like both of them. I really do. Especially Tasha Steelz. She needs to get back into the Knockouts title picture. She really does. She suffered tremendously. She's been on the losing way of things for a long fucking time right now. But maybe next year she'll get her shot again, I guess. I don't know. Moving on. So the Motor City Machine Guns, they're backstage talking to the Bullet Club, Ace Austin and Chris Bay, when they were interrupted by the major players, Brian Myers and Matt Cardona, claiming victory in their World Tag Team title match against Heath and Rhino, that being the major players. Mickie James versus Taylor Wilde. Mickie James' last rodeo. So they're still doing that storyline. Mickie James wins via the Mick DDT. Post-match, my girl Deonna Purrazzo, she comes out, cuts a promo, calls Mickie a selfish bitch. And Purrazzo says that she's not only looking to end James's career, she's looking to end it. So I really dig this shit. I love the rivalry that they had during the pandemic. That feud was on point. And I don't want them to do this, but it seems like they are. They're probably going to try to do a match between the two at Hard to Kill in January, which actually does make sense, especially if Nick Aldis is trying to get in with WWE. So it would actually make sense, although I much rather would have the match either around Rebellion or Slammiversary, but Slammiversary is too far away. And I think Rebellion would be really solid. You could actually main event with that, honestly. That's honestly what I would do. That's just me, but damn. Deonna Purrazzo, she cuts a really good promo. And I think that Deonna Purrazzo should be the actual one to send Mickie James packing. I think it would do her some damn good justice, and she would be in a lot better shape for it. Because she's basically done all she can do in Impact, really. Once she beats Mickie James and sends her packing, what the fuck else is there for Deonna to do? Like, seriously, like, she would have to either go back to WWE, which I'm hoping she does next year, or she tries to go to AEW. But, you know, if I'm Deonna, I'm just sticking around for a little bit longer next year, and then I'm going to try, if I was her, I'll try my luck in WWE or AEW. Moving on. Next. The major players versus Heath and Rhino for the Impact World Tag Team Championships. Rhino and Heath, they retain. Oh my God, I'm so tired of Rhino. I wish he would go and be a fucking backstage producer. Please. Please, Rhino. Please. Like, I dug the stuff that he did in WWE, and I dug the stuff he did with Violent by Design earlier last year and a little bit earlier this year, but I am so tired of this shit now. I'm tired of Rhino. I really am. Like, he's nauseating. For real. He needs to be a fucking producer backstage. Moving on. Gia Miller, she interviews Bully Ray. He reiterates that he's going to call his shot honorably, and whether it's Frankie Kazarian or Josh Alexander. Next, Black Taurus versus Trey Miguel. The X Division title tournament finals. So Black Taurus, he's being introduced by Crazy Steve, which I do like, and I love how they're using Black Taurus. And I thought that he was going to win, but turns out he didn't. So Trey Miguel, towards the end of the match, he grabs his spray paint bottle and sprays the eyes of Black Taurus, and then he hits the lightning spiral for the 1, 2, 3, and he's now the new X Division champion, which is actually pretty cool. It's pretty solid, pretty badass, because Trey Miguel needed a heel turn like nobody's business. He was going nowhere, and I'm interested to see where he goes with this new heel persona. It's interesting because whenever you're this generic flip-floppy guy, it's not much you can do. And basically what they told, the story that they gave us in the match was Trey Miguel tried to do everything the right way, so he had to kind of cheat to get what he wanted, which actually does make sense. So I'm interested in seeing what they're going to do with Trey Miguel. I'm glad that he's the new X Division champion. And even if he didn't win and it went to Black Taurus, I would have been fine as well, because I'm a big fan of Black Taurus as well. And I do think in due time he'll get his moment. Seriously, he will. Next, Jordynne Grace versus Masha Slamovich. Last knockout standing match for the Knockouts World Championship. Jordynne Grace, she wins via the muscle buster through the door, which was set up by the steel steps and the ring apron. So that was pretty cool. The match was solid. It went on kind of long. But now, who does she go up against now? Because she's already beaten Masha twice. And I don't know how Masha comes back from this. I really don't, because they built her up. They built her up so good when she was just squashing opponents and just kicking ass and taking names. And even when she beat Deonna Purrazzo, that was great as well. But now that she's lost to Jordynne Grace twice, I have no idea what the fuck you do with her. I really don't. I don't. And this says a lot about Impact's knockout division as a whole. Not just them, but also the in the tag division. You know, I don't know what they're going to do with Masha going forward. I really don't. I don't want her to be a jobber. I really don't. I'm really digging Masha, and I like her. But I really wish they didn't, have this match here. I would have been fine with them just having this another regular match, and then have this actually be the match that concludes their feud. Whether at Hard to Kill or Rebellion or Slammiversary or even Bound for Glory. But I much rather would have seen Grace win decisively with just a regular muscle buster 1, 2, 3. I don't know. I really don't know. But Masha, I have no idea how she can come back from this. Like, what are they going to do with her? It's interesting to see what's going to happen. And then we had the main event. Josh Alexander versus Frankie Kazarian in a really long match. This match was about 33 minutes. I was shocked at that. It should have really went about 20 minutes. And Alexander, he retains via the T4 spike. So, post-match, Josh Alexander and Frankie, they shake hands and they show signs of respect. Bully Ray, then he comes out. He confronts Alexander. He praises him for his performance tonight. Bully calls Alexander the most incredible world champion in all of pro wrestling. Bully gets down to business and calls a shot. And he says it's going to happen at Hard to Kill. And then, out of nowhere, Bully attacks Josh Alexander with a steel chair. He whacks him 3 times with it. And Bully Ray zip ties Alexander to the bottom rope and continues his assault. Bully then grabs Josh's wife and he attempts to power driver. And he's basically speaking to Alexander. He's speaking to him saying, hey, look, hand me the Impact World Championship. So Alexander obliges. He does it. And then Bully Ray grabs a chair and he has it at the throat of Alexander. And then he slams the chair down. And Josh is holding his wife and trying to console her and calm her down. And we go off the air. Really good shit. The fans booed like crazy. And this actually got me sort of kind of excited with this. And we all knew that Blue was going to turn heel anyway. But this was great. Like, the crowd was really into this. And I dig it. I'm glad that Bully did the Moose route and went after Josh Alexander's family. That's what Moose did. It's the easiest way to get heat because Josh Alexander has no charisma whatsoever, and he's boring. We all know that Bully's not going to win at Hard to Kill. I don't know what they're going to do with Josh Alexander. I don't know who his next challenger is going to be after he defeats Bully at Hard to Kill. Hopefully it's Steve Macklin, because outside of him, they have nobody else. So that's just me. But overall, this show was decent, and I enjoyed it. So on that note, thank you guys for watching. Please hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe for more videos. I'll catch you guys later. This show was solid, and the Bully Ray shit was fantastic. Peace.
Everybody has their heroine, trying to find